everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Steelers going up against the Bills. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And able to find Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. For McCoy this year, 5th time in his 8-year career that he's topped the 1,000-yard mark. Charles, first time he's done it with the Bills, though, finished with 1267.
And he's the type of player that you can build around. And what I mean by that is, as a runner, as a pass catcher, he does a little bit of everything, and he opens up the offense for everyone else around him, the complementary players. But he's a guy, heavy-duty ball carrier, and also get him in space, and he can break people down.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now McCoy, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 13 yards that time at a first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He's got Watkins on the out route. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I'm rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, is Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And Woods has got it. Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That's right.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 63 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A give to Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname.
There goes Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor will throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 11 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Left side here, caught by Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Taylor on first down. A hit as he throws there in.
You all right over there? Let's work, man. Hit that button. Let's get this shit going.
Another pistol look here. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Taylor.
Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and now it's 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Halfback sent in motion. Fourth down. Here's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, he let him catch that shit, man.
It's a big time. 4th and 10. And even 40 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play.
Got him. Thought you was really sneak your ass in there. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first thing.
Pressure. I love it. See if they dial it up this drive.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
In motion is Coates. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, here to Coates. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw.
Damn it!
Intercepted.
Damn it, while I throw that bitch.
Linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get contact about it.
Complete 7 seconds remaining.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to go for another
want this ball back, nigga.
Step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game.
What you think is the motherfucking question?
Probably here in half 2, no?
It ain't what I think, it's what you think.
You guessed it in the locker room. They talked about
You think I'm what?
the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
You think I'm fucked?
Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win.
Oh,
this
okay.
game.
Yeah, I do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard.
He gonna cough that bitch out. He gonna cough at it.
That's when you have success running the football.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry from McCoy. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today.
What are you talking about?
Hybrid players, guys that will do a combination of jobs.
You must ain't got no truck. You must ain't got no truck.
And Everett is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker.
You need to get you a truck. You got to get you a truck.
The linebacker make that play.
Here we go.
That's what I play with.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He's got Watkins on the out route. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
You keep chasing me, nigga. That's what you do. You keep chasing me.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clyde.
That's that bitch out. We're going to cough that
8
out.
yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Come on, y'all.
It's the tight end play. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here.
Get that bitch. Get that bitch.
And this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quick.
All right, whatever, bro. You talk good. You talk good. I'm playing good.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue.
Okay, well, when you catch me, I'm going to respond to you. I'm just listening.
Blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor, he's going to walk one deep left side here, and he can't hang on.
Oh,
Going to be what he wishes
he's just talking.
Complete the end zone.
Whatever, bro. You can't catch this shit. You can't catch this shit.
All the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this is going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and 4th down coming up.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and not go run.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sidelines somewhat happy.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Let's feel it at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Bell. They can't bring him down.
The route does work.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite.
Oh, my God.
Ball pops out, incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes on the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, it's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March. But now the free agents to start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up.
Look like you shitty to me, bro. That's what it looked like. Look like you shitty.
In one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see him on the field for the first time. So he's starting to get a better idea of how these
he chewing you up. He got 11 carries, 130 something yards. Okay.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Come on, man. Hold the ball, bro.
It's incomplete.
Hold the ball, bro.
You know it's not an easy job to run catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just in.
Nigga, you garbage as hell.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled.
You shitty, nigga. I see you shut the fuck up, didn't you? You weak ass.
Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point.
Just this is 4.
Separating these two teams.
This is over.
Set for the 4th quarter. They now put Bryant in motion left. Back to the ground. This time with
Look at that. Nigga hit the seam on you.
touchdown.
Trash, nigga. Guess what? You a star tonight, though. You a star tonight, nigga. I got your ass on Facebook, nigga, and motherfucking YouTube, nigga. So you can go look and see where you fucked up. You hear me? Go to YouTube, nigga. Search Rapp614, and you gonna see your trash ass right there, taking his ass whooping. You hear me, nigga? Nigga, you a star tonight. The world is watching you. Too bad you didn't make that. Too bad you didn't get that one, huh? Shit, yeah, you fucked up right now. You down 10. And we playing good D. Hang on in there, though, buddy. Don't hang on in there. You never know what the Lord got in store for you. You know? You might be a winner. I doubt it. Your daddy was a loser, so you're a loser, too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can't be no winner.
Across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Watch out, nigga.
That almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So 2nd and 10 here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
Oh, hell nah, nigga.
Into space.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
But not before he gets this in the enemy territory across the 40.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense,
that ain't gonna work. Back up.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. Play action, now Taylor. Finding time. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action, it's Taylor.
Come here, motherfucker.
And it's a short one here.
That nigga scared to death over there. He's scared to death over there.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Taylor on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. It's Rapp614 that time that made the tackle. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd.
Uh-oh.
Looking for his tight end.
Uh-oh. I told you I was going to get that bitch. Uh-oh.
Right there at the 22-yard
Uh-oh.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Come on, man. Why would you do that? Dumb ass shit.
The super flashing plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches. Let's throw him to him, but he didn't on that play.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Damn, bitch.
Falls incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Tate. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive stage is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking he's got 3 on the board for sure.
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action now. Taylor. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
Y'all let him get that shit off.
23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with it. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to.
That ain't gonna happen, bro.
Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on.
I'm playing that.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll run with Gillisley. Oh, he's got some.
Come on.
The first here as he's taken down at the 25. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And now they're going to hurry up. Taylor.
Got him. Got him. It's over now, buddy. You can kiss this motherfucker goodbye. It's over now, buddy.
Get the football back. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
He lost the football. Now this is picked up.
Oh my God. Look at this cocksucker here.
At the 8-yard line here, first and 10.
Come on, man. Come on.
Back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions.
Let me get this bitch back.
We'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They managed to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
Oh, God. Look at this shit here.
LaShawn McCoy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They trying to let you win, nigga. You hear me? The Madden guys are trying to let you win.
Now Carpenter.
Guess what? It ain't happening.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the cutback to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down carry by Bell. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It'll be a pickup for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the ball.
That'll do you, buddy. That'll do you.
Now the Bills are taking
We're going to run through them little timeouts.
Second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Nigga had the nerve to say I was weak. You see who weak going.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell.
Yeah, we see who weak.
Way forward here for a modest
Nigga got 183 yards, 2 touchdowns.
2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
There you go. Bell needs some water. I appreciate that. Bell needs some water.
It'll be their 3rd and 4th.
Give Bell some water.
So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. As well now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And
and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to see?
And this is intercepted.
Oh, yeah.
Should do it.
Oh, yeah.
William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive linemen versus defensive linemen. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass element. But we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has a
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. There's Bell. Able to get away.
It's like he loves turning.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And able to find Green. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 46. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
Once again, Rapp has his way. This one's against Buffalo and some bum. Cold kid, 12, 585. That nigga's a bum. He had the nerve to talk shit too. I just exposed his ass on national TV.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm David Gunn.
That's a wrap.
Presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
203 yards rushing, 305 passing.
We say so long.
Shit, he did his thing. Four turnovers killed that dude.